be on Friday putting out a video because it's been forever. I didn't put out a video on Wednesday because Tuesday was my mother's birthday. Yay! So we spent almost the whole week together, so that's why I didn't film anything. That's why I didn't make anything. Yes, I watched The Bachelorette. I'll review it tomorrow. All that editing and that build up and nobody threw fisticuffs. Okay. But these are things I'm going to talk about today. Emilia Clarke is a dumbass. Kendall and Kylie are fucking just God. Jay-Z released his new album. Issa Rae dropped the trailer for Insecure. Dear White People has been picked up for a season 2. And Netflix came to their senses and gave people a Sense8 2-hour finale coming up since they took the show away. Let's start with Kendall and Kylie. Ignore that mark on the wall, y'all, because one time I had to kill a spider and shit happens. And seeing as that there's no lighting in my bedroom good enough for these videos, I figured I'd make them in another room. But y'all been here for a while. You know how this go. So, Kendall and Kylie thought it would be smart to print their faces on top of iconic music stars for clothes. My mom kept asking me, for what? For what? Why would they do this? For what? For profit! For profit! Girl, no other reason. They just want to stick their fucking faces on shit. Why would you ever? First of all, they're lucky that like Biggie's estate and Tupac's estate and Sharon Osbourne and the guys at Pink Floyd and all these other artists don't want to just band together and sue the fuck out of them for that. You didn't ask for permission for that. You just said, hey, you know what would be totally unoriginal, we won't even have to work that hard for? Let's put our faces on top of musicians who've actually worked, and we haven't. That shit is fucking obnoxious. Like Sharon Osbourne said, stick to fucking lip gloss, okay? And you know what's crazy? Y'all apologized for putting your faces on Biggie and Tupac and Ozzy and Pink Floyd and Metallica. Y'all apologize for that. But you don't apologize for buying an indie black woman's clothes and then trying to sell them off as your own. Even after the receipts come out that y'all bought shit. Oh, okay. So that you apologize for, but not. Okay. Do like Sharon said, stick to the fucking lip gloss, all right? Don't do no shit like this no more. Don't do this shit. I mean, they're gonna do it again. It's like a thread that I read on Twitter the other day when a girl said, since they couldn't be Kim and they couldn't come up like Kim, Kylie tried her damnedest to be like Kim, and then Kendall tried to be a whole I'm a model thing, and it all backfired. Now it's all going to shit. See, and I agree with that thread. You tried to be your older sister, realize you fucking failed. Then you do this extra shit. Anyway, let's move on to Emilia Clarke, a white woman who seems to think someone looking at her tits before they look at her as a person is the same as racism. Wow, okay. So, dipshit from Game of Thrones did an interview recently where she said sexism in Hollywood is the same as racism. She's like, there are moments where I'm like, what? Are you judging me because of my tits? Like, wow, it's the same. And no, the fuck it isn't. No, it isn't. And to anyone who knows me or follows me or thinks that I should have sympathy for a rich white woman who gets lead roles and is on a hit show and literally doesn't have to worry about shit, I have to be nice to her, or my delivery needs to be different, or I need to coddle her and explaining how someone judging you because you got titties is not the same as someone judging me because of my blackness. No, I don't, okay? This is my fucking problem. Stop thinking, rich white women of Hollywood, that anything you go through is the same as racism. Someone's saying, looking at your tits before they look at the type of person you are is not the same as being followed around a store and because you're suspected of possibly stealing. Or when you're about to leave the store, you getting randomly searched because they think you stole something. Being called a nigger isn't the same as someone going, oh my God, you're a woman. You aren't made for this role. That's not the same. Oh my God. And then I hate, because people are like, well, you know, she's not completely wrong. No, she's wrong, okay? She's wrong. She's wrong, okay? As a rich, very rich, not even American, white woman, you will always have more opportunities than hell. Even your white American actress counterparts, they seem to give more roles to white women overseas than they do to the white women over here. But this is what I'm gonna say. When you have actresses like Taraji P. Henson who had to pay their own room and board and they were in hits like Benjamin fucking Button with Brad Pitt and all these other fucking stars, don't you ever in your life, Emilia Clarke, complain about anything, okay? When you did Me Before You, your shit was paid for, I bet. You didn't have to worry about were you going to be treated the same as your white male co-star because you already were. Until they stop making black women stereotypes in movies and films, and the same with Latino women and Asian women, I will not have sympathy for someone looking at your mascaras instead of your personality. What type of fucking, oh my God. Like when she said, I wear mascara and I also have a high IQ. Those two are mutually exclusive. You ever read something and the whole article, you're just like, you talking out your ass. You just running your mouth. And then she even says, I may be naive in thinking this. No, you may be a dumbass. I'm not gonna teach you shit. I'm not gonna hold your hand. Why is it these white women in the media recently feel as if we need to hold their hand or we need to explain it nicer when Google is fucking free? Why do I have to break anything about racism down to you when there are white girls I went to high school with who got the fucking concept like that and you can't? I hate when people are like, but no, it's Emilia Clarke. We need to be nice about telling her she's wrong. No, we don't. Because if there are white women every day who can grasp the concept that sexism is not the same as racism, because at the end of the day, their whiteness will keep them safe. And my blackness may get me shot. If there are regular white women every day who can know that concept, then Emilia Clarke can get it too, all right? I'm not gonna hold her hand and sit and coddle her into a conversation about racism, all right? No. I really wish these actresses would not talk about racism at all, especially the white girls. If you're not gonna add nothing constructive to the conversation and you just talking out your ass and wanna make it seem like your life is so hard, I don't wanna hear anything from you. That's how I feel about Emilia Clarke. And if you don't agree or you think I'm complaining or you bitching, you must have not seen all my other videos when I talked about how Black Lives Matter. And if you don't like that, kiss my ass. Anyway, moving on. Jay-Z released his new album. It's only on Tidal. I haven't listened to it yet, but from what I've read on Twitter and seen the quotes from some of his raps, it seems like he owned up to the cheating with Beyonce. He talked about his mother's a lesbian. He's talked about whatever's going on with Kanye. And, you know, good for him. I like Jay-Z. I never disliked him. I mean, I dislike him as a person because who the fuck would cheat on Beyonce? Who the fuck would cheat on Beyonce? And if anything, this should show you cheating has nothing to do with women. It's the man, okay? One of the most powerful men in rap cheated on one of the most powerful women in music. But somehow y'all take the conversation back to the woman's fault. Okay, but you know, I'm happy for Jay-Z. I bet the album is fire. I know when I listen to it, I'm probably gonna like it and have my own critiques, but you know, I'm happy for him. Get your grind on. And you know, whatever happened between him and Kanye, I love Kanye. Y'all know how I feel about Kanye. I love Kanye, but I be thinking he be fucking up like a lot. But you know what I think happened? Jay-Z was like done with Kanye like a while ago. Like before he married Kim, like I think their relationship was starting to get a little strained. Then he married Kim, then it got more strained. And then Kanye started to wild out. Jay-Z was like, you tripping. And then Kanye was like, why can't you save me from me tripping then? And then Jay-Z was like, you a grown ass man. I feel like that's what happened. Like, if I had to say from a fan standpoint, I feel like, you know, Kanye was like the spoiled child, and Jay-Z was like trying to reprimand him, but then the shit kind of went left somewhere. I mean, I hope one day that they are friends, because I feel like if Kanye and Kid Cudi can resolve their shit, I feel like Jay-Z and Kanye could resolve whatever problems they have, because I like them both, and I love when they put music together. And I need Watch the Throne too. I need it, and I know I'm not the only person who needs it. Okay, so other things I wanted to talk about. Issa Rae dropped the trailer for Insecure coming out next month. Oh my God, I am so fucking excited. And I love when she asks her friend, can you teach me how to hoe? And her friend goes, that's offensive. And yes, like I'm hurt that you asked me that, but of course I can teach you how to hoe. I love that. I already love Insecure. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen with Issa and her man and her girls. Like, I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped. And Dear White People has been picked up for season 2. I'm so excited. I love like the whole cast of Dear White People. Their social media game is nuts. I love following them on everything and watching their Instagram stories and how they always hang out with each other and how they do the funniest things together. I'm so excited for that show. The last thing I'm gonna mention about The Bachelorette, because I watched it, of course I did. Well, I'm so happy that Lee went home. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Okay, but like, I thought there was gonna be more, and this is my problem with it too. I don't like how we have the first Black Bachelorette, but we have all of these racism, this problems that. Like, why couldn't y'all just let her have a normal season? Like, why couldn't y'all just let her have a regular drama-filled season like all the other seasons of The Bachelorette? Why does this shit always have to come down to she's black, guys, remember? Like, why does it always have to be that? But I'm gonna elaborate more on that tomorrow after I rewatch it. And you know, another thing, stop making this shit 2 nights. All right, I have shit that comes on Tuesdays that I don't give a good goddamn about The Bachelorette when Tuesday roll around. Stop it. All right. Ugh. If it's not as crazy as the preview means, just cram the shit into on a Monday. Because Dancing with the Stars can go back to one day. You can too. Just stick to the Monday. ABC, stick to the Monday. I think that's everything I wanted to cover. Talked about Kendall and Kylie. Talked about Emilia Clarke and her dumbass comment. I mean, I'm still gonna watch Game of Thrones. All right, and Me Before You was a fantastic movie. She's an amazing actress. She just needs to pull her head out of her ass. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys on Saturday. I hope you have a very safe, very loving weekend. And like I say at the end of every video, if no one's told you that you're awesome and that they love you, I think you're awesome and I love you.